if you have your pages labeled from the beginning of the year, it's page 17. If you did not label your pages from the beginning of the year, I need you to go to the front, and I need you to just flip about 30 pages and look for the one that says Handout 8, Intro to Similarity. This is what we were on. Yes, sir.
Did we do this in sixth grade?
Nope. And this is going to be an important part of 8th grade, so it's really important that we understand it. Miss Davis. Hey. Okay. Yes. It's healthier. You're welcome. Bye.
Oh God, that scares me.
All right.
Why? What did you do? I get freaked out every time the phone rings.
Okay. So let's get started so that you guys can have time and not have to have homework tonight. Okay. So similarity. So down here it says similar figures. Figures are similar if they are the same shape but not the same size. Okay? Maybe like, I'm not presenting? Okay. Maybe like a parent and a child. They're similar, but they're not the same exact. Okay? So that's kind of what we're looking at. Similar figures. They're the same shape. They are not the same size. So like a triangle could never be with a rectangle. It would be a triangle and a triangle. Or a trapezoid and a trapezoid. Okay, they have to be the same shape, but they're not necessarily the same size. Okay? This is going to be very important. You're going to see this twice on your homework, so don't miss this. Angles are congruent. Congruent means the same. Sides are proportional. Angles are congruent. Sides are proportional. You're going to see this on your assignment more than once. Angles are congruent. Sides are proportional. Okay? All right. So when we look at these shapes, let's do the triangle because that's the easy one. Okay? The triangle, you always want to put them in order alphabetically. So this is triangle E, F, G. Okay? We want to put them in alphabetical order. All right? Our other triangle is down here. What do you think this triangle is called?
L.
L, M, N. They have to be in order. Okay? They have to be in order. All right? Do we think these are similar figures? Well, are they both triangles?
Yes.
Yes. So they're the same shape. Do they look like they're the same size?
A little bit, but a little.
Yeah, this is
different angles.
And it says appears, so it's really hard to tell. So, triangles. We don't know. I would say they're congruent because they look like they're the same size. Okay? Similar figures cannot be the same size. Okay? These are the same size. All right. Let's look at the trapezoids. How would you label this trapezoid? H-I-J-K. How would you label this trapezoid?
S-U-T-V.
S-T-U-V. Okay. Are those trapezoids the same shape?
Yes.
Yes, they're trapezoids. Okay. Are they the same size? No. So these guys would be similar because they're the same shape and different size. Same shape, different size. This is what we are going to be focusing on today. Shapes that are the same, but they're different sizes. Okay? All right, turn to the next page. We have a pentagon. We actually have two pentagons. And it says they are similar. Okay? If they're similar, that means they're the same shape but different sizes. Okay? The big part the only new part really that I need to teach you is how to identify the parts that match. Okay? If you're a geometry person, this is going to be very easy for you. I am not. So I'm going to show you how I do this. Okay? Every time they do it, they're going to give it to you in order. So let's write alphabetical order. E, F, G, H, I. And then R, S, T, U, V. You want to stack them on top of each other. Okay? Now, we wrote in our notes. Simon, are you getting all this written down? We wrote in our notes that angles are congruent, sides are proportional. Angles are congruent, sides are proportional. So because this tells me it's similar, I already know that to be true. But I need to know what sides go with what sides. Okay? Because in 7th grade, the big thing is they want you to be able to find the missing link. Okay? So the first 2 letters are E and F. So highlight that whatever color you want. Okay. Now, what are the first 2 letters of the other shape?
RS.
RS. Now, if I accidentally put SR, do you think that's the same thing?
No.
Is RS talking about the same line as SR?
Yes.
Yeah, they're the same. So just know the order doesn't really matter. It could be either way. Okay, those are the same. They're not the same size. They're proportional. Okay, the next 2 letters, FG. Okay, FG. What would be the same with as FG over here?
TU.
So we picked number 2 and 3. So 2 and 3 here are S and T. Okay, when it turns, it really messes with people's brains. I'm one of those people. Okay, the next letters, GH is going to go with what? TU. Okay. The last letters are high and UV. HI.
But how many colors do we need?
You can have 5 colors if you want. Like normally you just have 2. That's fine. And then like the last ones, I'm just going to leave white. So the last one is RV, and RV goes with ET. So sorry, EI. So EI and RV are both white. Okay. So if I asked you what angle is equal to angle F, what would you tell me? Which angle is equal to angle F? So angle F is right here. It's second. So what angle is second on the other shape? S. What angle is equal to angle T?
G.
So angle T. Oh, sorry, I. Sorry. Okay, I'll go T. Okay, angle T is equal to angle G. Sorry, that's my bad. Okay, so T was the third one, G was the third one, so those go together. Okay, SR would go with what?
What? I'm lost.
So because mine are color-coded, because they're color-coded, it's easy. SR goes with EF.
Why does it have the greater than and less than somewhere?
That's the angle sign. When you see that, it's going to be, yeah. Because greater than is more up, angle is more down. Okay? All right. Okay, what are you confused about? The angles or the sides?
Everything about it is like I'm not a big size. This is really new.
Okay, so let's look at our parallelogram. Okay, JKLM, and then WXYZ. So if you're confused, these letters are going to be a game changer for you. If you can see this, then the letters might not be very important to you. Okay, so what I want to do, I look at my very first 2 letters. They're JK. So JK. Okay, my first 2 letters on the other shape are what? WX. So those are going together. They match. Okay, they're not equal. They're proportional. Okay. The next two letters are what?
CM.
KL. Okay. So maybe if you have another color, if you have another color, you can pick a color. I'm gonna circle KL. What goes with K? Boys. What goes with KL?
XY.
XY.
XY chromosome.
Okay. The last letters are what?
LM.
LM, and LM goes with what? Guys, what are the last two letters of the other one?
Z and Y.
YZ. Could I say ZY? Yes, they're the same thing. Okay. And then what do you think goes with JM?
WX.
WZ. Yep. So that's how you find the sides that go together. Once you have them together, then it's easy because you're just doing proportions to find the missing number. Okay, that's it. Okay. Yeah. All right, we're going to ignore scale factor right now. We don't really need to know that in 7th grade. That'll be 8th grade. Okay. So here, I have two shapes. I want to know if they're proportional. Okay. So, if you need to write the letters, I am that person. If you don't, cool. And this one's pretty easy because it's not really. So GHIJKLMN. If you don't need to write the letters, don't write them. Okay. GH goes with what?
GH. KL.
KL because they're the first letters. Okay. My other number I have is GJ or JG. And what goes with JG?
J and G. K and
K and N. Okay. And again, I look here. JG are like the rainbow. KN are the rainbow. So that's why those go together. Okay. Once you have the ones that go together and you want to know if they're proportional, all you're going to do is simplify. Okay. So I'm going to do orange over yellow. Yes.
what about the other two sides?
Well, there's no numbers on them, so
Oh,
if they gave you numbers, you would want them, but since they don't have numbers, you don't care.
I do yellow or orange.
Yes. You can do pink over whatever your colors are. You're going to put the color. Okay, I'm doing orange over yellow. So my orange is 5 over 2.5. My orange is 20 over 10. Yours might be flipped. That's okay. I want you to divide them and tell me what you notice. I'm going to do it both ways in case you did it the other way. So go ahead and divide. Calculator.
Do you multiply it?
No, divide. You're dividing each one because I want them to equal the same.
The 20 over 10.
20 divided by 10. 5 divided by 2.5. So when I simplify both of these, I get 2. If I go the other way, I get 0.5. So as long as they equal the same number, you know it's proportional. Okay? We spent a long time talking about proportional. How do you know something's proportional? Y'all remember that doing this? Yes, no, maybe? Okay. We know it's proportional if when you simplify them, they equal the same thing. Yeah? Y'all believe me? You're just shaking your head to make me happy. Okay. So when they simplify, they equal the same thing, which is what you want, so you know it's similar. Okay? Now, in 7th grade on STAR, they're not going to have you simplify. They're going to have you solve for a missing number, but I just want to have you practice setting up. Okay? Now, this one, I would bet my house they're going to put one of these on the STAR test. Every year for the last, how many years have I been teaching? 12. This is my 12 or 13th year. There's been a question on the test like this every year. Okay? What you need to do is you want to take your small triangle here and you want to take it out. Just redraw it. So label it A, D, E. Bless you. I'm going to label it. DE is 5. AD is 6. This is 7. Okay? Everybody okay with what I did?
I remember I was doing something like this in Fenris or K-Hall.
Okay. Somebody have all this written down? Okay. So, after you take it out, then just fill it in so you don't get confused. Okay? So now you're looking at the big shape.
The big one.
Okay? So, how long is AB? 12. Good. How long is AC? 14. Okay? And now, you can do 12 over 6 equals 2. 14 over 7 equals 2. 10 over 5 equals 2. So do they all equal the same thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that is what you want. You want them to equal the same thing. Okay?
Oh, what? Wait, I'm confused. So, what did you do? Oh, I see it now.
I did AB over AD. I did BC over DE and AC over AE. So you're matching up those corresponding parts to see if they equal the same thing. And they do, which is what you want. Yep. Okay, when you're done, turn to the next page.
Wait,
This next page, there is no math. What?
What's C though?
What do you mean, let's see? AC is 14.
The highlighters are B, C, and D.
BC? Is that what you're asking?
So you did B, C, and D, E?
Yeah,
I
I literally took the numbers out of the triangle.
I see it.
Okay. All right, on the next page, there is no math. I'm just making sure that you know what goes with what. Okay? So there's no math on this part. We're just making sure you know what letters go together. Okay? So,
Don't worry about scale factors.
no. So, if I said AB, what would you tell me goes with AB?
AB Quintanilla.
If you don't know, that's when this alphabet thing comes in handy.
Wait, no, Miss Davis.
Yes.
Wouldn't it be AB Quintanilla? It's something in Mexican.
Okay. So AB is first.
In Spanish.
AB is first. What goes with AB? Simon, I'm going to want to see your notes when you're done. You have the highlighters distraction, put it up. What's going to go with BC?
Another color.
Okay, but what letter? What's going to go with BC?
18 and 9.
No, what is going to go with
It
BC?
can either be ED or EF.
Well, BC is second and third. So what's second and third?
Oh, ED or D.
EF.
Or either one, I guess.
No, not either one. Second and third. Second and third. The last one is AC, and AC goes with DF. Remember, I can switch the orders. This could be FD or FE or ED. Okay? Now, forget the scale factor part. Angle A is equal to what? Angle what? Angle A is equal to angle D, yes. Because those are both the first ones here. Okay, they're first. Angle B is equal to what? E. And then C goes with F. Okay? So right now, I'm just making sure you understand what goes with what. There's no math right now. Just what goes with what. Okay?
Can we try the next one by ourselves?
No.
Okay, I don't think we need to do the parallelogram because it's just like the rectangle. But let's do the trapezoid. Okay? So, on the trapezoid, first thing, alphabetical. Unless you're good at spatial reasoning and you don't need to write it. LMNOPQRSTUV. Okay? Again, if you're good at seeing things without having to do the letters, you don't have to do the letters. The letters just help people who can't see it very well, like me. Okay? All right. So we have first letters OP. OP goes with what?
OP goes with T.
LP is first. What's first on the other one?
ST.
ST. If you want to just highlight them, then you don't have to write them. If you want to just write them, you don't have to highlight. Or if you want to do both, you can do both. Okay. What about PQ? What's going to go with PQ?
TV or TV.
PQ is the middle. What's the middle here?
Oh wait, no.
What's the middle?
Oh, I swear
SP.
TU. Okay. So the middles go together. Okay. And then QR is going to go with what? QR is the last two letters. What's the last two letters? UV. And then the whites are going to go together. Okay. If you want to write the letters, you can. You can do the letters or the shading. I don't think you have to do both. Okay. But let's do the angles. What about angle T? What goes with angle T? Angle P. Good. And how'd you know that, Jason?
Because
Yeah, they're literally stacked on top of each other. PT go together. Okay, what if I said angle V? What would y'all say goes with angle V?
Angle R.
Angle R. Good. What about angle O?
It'd be angle U.
O is first. And what's the first?
It'd be S.
Yep, O and S. And then what does go with U?
Q.
Q. Good. U and Q. So literally, if you're stacking them, it's literally you're just stacking the numbers. You're picking what's together on top of each other. That's it, literally. Okay. All right, we're going to do this last one. What's the first thing you need to do when it's inside?
Shade the smaller one.
Yeah, let's shade it, and then let's take it out. When you take it out, make sure you label it. This is Z, A, W. I know this is 4. This is 3. Okay. Once I've taken it out and labeled everything, then I want to make sure I'm looking at the whole big shape. And I don't need that 4 anymore.
How come you don't need the 4?
Because the 4 is just for that part. I need the whole thing, which is 8. Okay. So, let's see. WX. What do you think is in the same place as WX? So, WX on the big one. What's in the same place on the little one?
WA.
Yeah. WZ.
WZ. Okay. What about XY?
AZ.
Yes. XY is right here. The little one, it's AZ or ZA. Doesn't matter which one you put. And then finally, WA is going to be with what?
WA.
WA goes with what?
WY.
WY. Okay. If you can do that, then the proportion part is easy. That is the hardest part, is making sure you know what goes with what. Okay. Next page, we're going to do 2 practice examples. Okay. Where it says find a missing side length.
Blank though.
No, it's similar.
I didn't make this with you. Okay, just watch. What did I only did? Yep, there should have been 4. Okay. There's not much on this one, so just watch. Okay. So use a proportion to find the missing length. This is what you're doing in 7th grade. So all of that other stuff was to get you to this point. The good thing is you already know how to use a proportion. Okay. You just have to make sure you set it up correctly. Okay. So here we have our letters. This one's easy because they're set up the same way. If you want to check your alphabet, you can. What's going to go with AB? What goes with AB? QR. Okay. Well, I don't need that. Where are the numbers? BC. What do you think is going to go with BC? RS. Okay? What do you think is going to go with AD? QT. Okay? Alright, and this is my X. So now, you know what to do. You just set up a proportion. I'm going to do yellow over pink. My yellow is 2.8. My pink is 1.7. My yellow is X. My pink is 5.1. So literally, here's your proportion. Now just solve it. Now this has ugly decimals. I would not spend my time on STAR trying to do shortcuts. I would just go ahead and do what I know.
Do we use a calculator on stuff?
No, but on STAR they also give you friendlier numbers. So some of this stuff, it's hard to find good stuff that doesn't give you hard numbers. Okay? So multiply 5.1 and 2.8 for me.
5.1.
Mhm.
14.3.
14.28. What do you do the last?
You divide by both sides.
Yes, divide both sides by 1.7 because 1.7 is hanging out with your X and you don't want them to.
It's 8.4.
8.4 meters. And that is what you are doing. Okay? That's it. Pretty easy. You're just setting up a proportion and then solving for the missing part. Okay? All right, the next one. The perimeter is 40. What do you know about perimeter?
It's a round.
Around. So 15 plus 15 plus something gives me 40. What number's going here? Anybody? Y'all don't know what 15 plus 15 is? 30. So 30 plus what gives you 40? 10. So this is 10. And it wants to know JL, so I want to know this. Okay? So,
20.
no, we don't know what this perimeter is. Okay, we have to use proportions now to solve this. Okay? So, GH goes with JK. GI goes with JL. So I have yellow over pink. If you do pink over yellow, it's fine. If you do purple over green, it doesn't matter. Okay, my yellow is 15 over 10. My yellow is 10 over what?
10 over X.
My pink is X. Okay? Everybody knows 10 times 10 is
100.
100.
What did you just say?
And then divide by 15. Divide by 15.
Okay.
What does X equal?
6.66666666667.
Yeah. 6.6 repeating. Okay? Now, the numbers on your assignment will be much easier. They'll be whole numbers or very easy decimals. Okay? Like this one. All right? So literally that's all we're doing. The hardest part, the only new part is that you have to figure out what goes with what by remembering what corresponds.